Every person is a world to explore. Yeah. Studies the region of world where people live in the longest and healthiest life. So the world be a unique kind of a community in addition to diet and lifestyle practices. That longevity was tied to several aspects of community, close relationship with family. They'll take care of you when you need help, and a tribe with shared beliefs and healthy social behaviors. Like these blue zones, the ashram is an interdependent community, one that fosters a mood of collaboration and service to one another. Famously tall, we would think that they needed the roots to survive, but in fact, their roots are shallow. What gives the trees resilience is that these roots spread widely. Redwoods best thrive and groups, interweaving their roots so the strong and weak together with the standard forces of nature. So then, why expect the dog? But also, listen carefully whenever you give out any energy. Love, hate, anger, kindness, you will always get it back. The problem lies with your expectation. Yeah, always an expectation, wrong expectation especially, right? One way or another, love is like a circle. Whatever love give you out, it always comes back to you. The problem lies with your expectations. You assume the love you receive will come from the person you gave it to. But it doesn't always come from that person. Similarly, there are people who love you but they don't give the same love in return. It was right to often we love people who don't love us, but we fail to return the love of others who do. I thought of my mother, who would always drop whatever she was doing take her my call. If she were to pick up the phone, the first person she'd reach out to would be me or my sister. And her, she wanted to talk to me pretty much all the time. At the same time, I was made frustrated because someone wasn't responding to my text and my mother wasn't sitting there thinking, I wish my son would call me. My teacher's description of Sucker of Love changed my life. Our lack of gratitude is what makes us feel unloved. When I think nobody cares, we need to check ourselves and realize that the love we give out that comes back to us from a variety of sources, and in more general sense, whatever we put out will come back to us. This is an example of karma. The idea that your actions are good or bad bring the same back to you when you feel unloved. We need to ask ourselves, am I offering help as often as I ask for help? Who is agreeing me to without receiving anything in return? It makes sense that amongst it looks at a distribution of love and care as a network of compassion rather than a one-to-one exchange. Most believe different people serve different purposes, with each role contributing to our growth in its own way. We have peers of friends, students to teach, and mentors to learn from and serve. These roles are not wholly tied to age and experience. Every monk is always in every phrase and in the cycle. Most believe that these roles are unfixed. The person who is your teacher one day might train a student the next. Sometimes in senior monks will come to classes with young monks like us, sitting on the floor and listening to a new monk speak. They weren't there to check on us, they were there to learn for themselves. I was upset because I felt my care wasn't reciprocated. We often expect too much of others when we don't have a clear sense of their purposes in our lives. Let's consider four characteristics that we look for in people we allow into our lives. You will recognize these people. Most of us know at least one person who falls into each of these categories. Competence. Someone has to be competent. Competence. Someone has to be competent. If we are to trust their opinions and recommendations, this person has the right skills to solve your issue. They're an expert or authority in their area. They have experience, preferences, and or a high Yelp rating. My eyes. My vision is so blurry. I don't know what's wrong with that. It's kind of hard to read. I don't know what's wrong with that today. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Care. We need to know a person cares if we are putting our emotions in their hands. Real care means they are thinking about what is best for you, not what is best for them. They care about your well-being, not your success. They have your best interest in heart. They believe in you. They will go beyond the call of duty to support you, helping you move, accompanying you to an important doctor's appointment, or helping you plan a birthday party or wedding. Character. Some people have a strong moral compass or uncompromised values. They look to these people to help us see clearly when we aren't sure what we want or believe is right. Character is especially critical when we are in an independent partnership, a relationship, and a business partner or team. These people practice what they preach. They have a good reputations and strong opinions and a down-to-earth advice. They are trustworthy. Consistency. People who are consistent may not be top experts, have the highest character, or care most deeply for you, but they are reliable, present, and available when you need them. They've been with you through highs and lows. Nobody carries anything outside. Nobody carries a sign announcing what they have to offer us. Observe people's intentions and actions. They're in alignment. They're demonstrating what they say they value. Do their values correspond with yours? I should breathe. I don't know what's wrong with my eyes. I think I'm feeling kind of hungry, or I don't know. Anyway, just much better in my eyes. Okay. We learn more from behaviors and promises. Oh yes. Yeah, we learn more from behaviors than promises. Use four types of trust to understand why you're attracted to a person and whether you are likely to connect as a friend, a colleague, or a romantic partner. Ask yourself, what is my genuine intention for getting involved in this relationship? Swami is my go-to spiritual person. I had utmost trust in her character, but when I told him I wanted to leave, as I'm sure not going to media, he said, I have no idea what you should do. He's one of my most valued advisors, but it was silly to expect him to have an opinion about my career, and he was wise enough to not pretend to have one. My mom would also not be the best person to ask about career moves. Like many mothers, she's mostly concerned with my well-being, how I am feeling, whether I'm eating well, if I'm getting enough sleep. She is there with care and consistency, but she is not going to counsel me on managing my company. I needn't be angry at my mother for not caring about every aspect of my life. Instead, I should save myself the time, energy, attention, and pain and simply appreciate what she's offering. We tend to expect every present to be in a complete package, giving us everything we need. This is setting the bar impossibly high. It's as hard to find the person as it is to that person. The four types of trust will help us keep in mind what you can and can't expect from them. Even your partner can provide care, character, competence, and consistency in all ways at all times. Care and character, yes, but nobody is competent in all things. And though your partner should be reliable, nobody is consistently available in the way you need them. We expect our life partner to be our everything, to complete us. Thanks, Jerry McClure. But even within that deep and lifelong union, only you can be your everything. Only you can be your everything. Being at the ashram with people who weren't family or otherwise connect to us give us a realistic perspective. There, I was clear that nobody could or should play every role. Serena similarly found the three C's of trust: competence, caring, and character. Exercise is like one above or mean that attach labels to people. I'm against the labels, as I have explained, because they reduce the meaning nuances hues of life in black or white. The manga process to look for meaning and observe what you need to move forward instead of getting locked in judgment. However, when you apply filters like in 4Cs, we can see if our network of compassion is broad enough to guide us through the complexity and chaos of life. Even if we've got the 4Cs covered, we benefit from multiple viewpoints within each of these categories. My mother's care isn't the same as mentors. One person with a character might give great romantic advice, while another might help you during a family agreement. And one consistent friend might be there for you during a breakup, while another is always available for a spirited hike. In order to find diversity, we have to be open to new connections. When you enter a new community, as I entered the ashram, you have a clean slate. You have none of the expectations that have already built up among family and friends. What's it like when nobody shares your past? In a situation like this, most of us trust to find our people, but the ashram showed me in another way. I didn't need to replicate a family, creating a small circle of comfort and trust. People come from your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And then there are lifetime people. Okay, because my eye condition is so bad, that's why I cannot read paper book today. I can't finish. I can done with it. Okay.